So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Kimmich wins the duel this time. Sane might just make this. Pedri. And here's Ribéry. David Villa. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So, a breakthrough already. Quality ball. Showing great feet there. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Maldini. Vlahovic. Now it's Haaland. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
David Villa. Spread it left. Played back in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Pedri, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal have their second corner now. He's had a shot! In he goes again! He's hit it first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Kimmich. Kimmich charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Ribéry. Hits one! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
And here's Mbappe. Sané, done delicately. Vlahovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness. That's a sharp pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Haaland. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Haaland. And that was very necessary. And that's a goal kick. And no, that was never going to make it. He's been picked out. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Games hinge on moments like this. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. He has spurned it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And he's taking no chances there. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for the runner. David Villa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fiddles it through. And he's there to belt it away. Vlahovic. Sané is in a really good position out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Dijk. Thuram chooses to go cross-field. Sané. Van Dijk hurtling down that right flank. And here's Ribéry. Pass is just off target. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pedri. And they can counter here. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Portugal kick off the second half. Short changes him with that pass. Maldini. And it's Thuram. Van Dijk. And it's Neymar. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves.
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Kimmich. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. Speculative strike. Pedri. Aim forwards. David Villa. He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Maldini. Forwards and with intent. Sane gets into some space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He can get that clear. Portugal have reclaimed it. Ribéry, who's set up one goal so far. Pedri. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Haaland, Neymar, and here's Vlahovic, and the finish! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Decent hit! And that's off target.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Neymar. Sane has it out wide and in space. Stones tries to clear. Good spot, he's seen the run. Pedri. Now it's Sane. Threads one in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Works it forward. Sane. And it's Neymar! Koundé gets it away. And here's Sane.
Sane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's going to go a long way.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Portugal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
David Villa! David Villa! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shifted upfield, and he's picked out the run. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, super ball!
Ribéry really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar. Vlahovic. And it's Neymar.
Portugal can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
David Villa. Maldini gets it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vlahovic absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Foram indicados 2 minutos.
Oh, and they
de
really
compensação.
should have been made to pay. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be it. Portugal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Pedri. Thuram calmly anticipates. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Haaland, brilliantly cut out. Kimmich gets it clear. Pedri. So nearly the perfect ball. And he's had a hit. It's loose now and they want to get it back. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri. Sunset. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he's found support out wide. David Villa! That carried quite a threat. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kimmich goes short. Koundé, and he was alert to it. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Sunset. Oh, no joy this time. Pedri. So it is still 0-0. He's through here. Vlahovic. And he's lost his man here. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to
David Villa! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Vlahovic, shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run, and it's come back out to him. No, not the best of headers. And the pass is intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, terrible pass. Sunset. Bastoni makes the interception. Kimmich. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That is expertly dealt with. That's been drilled forward. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Sunset. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the counter is on. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Pedri. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Tries to get it clear.
Vamos ter
Pedri.
minuto de compensação.
Bastoni. And there is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Caros espectadores, podem encontrar recipientes para o lixo em todas as entradas para as bancadas. Obrigado. Está a acontecer uma
There's the
substituição.
whistle then to start the second half. Haaland. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Pedri. Haaland. Interesting ball. Very nicely done. Real chance! And somehow it stayed out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Fiddles it through, and no, that was never going to make it. And the shot! This time surely! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Sane duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is a brilliant interception. Sunset. And he cuts out the supply.
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
João Cancelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pedri. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vlahovic has created one goal already. Driving on and making good progress. Now, can they get it back? David Villa. Thuram cuts it out. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Nice bit of trickery. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Haaland. Haaland. And they're quick to get it back. Sané. Oh, perfectly measured that. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And yes, it's him again. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And it's Ribéry. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Vlahovic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Great. Neymar! It's a loose ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess.
Great hit!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Ribéry. And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And the number on the board is 3. Now, who's going to be first to this? Ribéry. Gently done. Well, that has not gone well. Kimmich. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. And here's Neymar.
This is actually quite a courageous move and
Climbs up big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Koulibaly picks it up from the goal kick. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Neymar. And here's Haaland. Messi. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Pedri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Neymar. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van Dijk. Ball's gone out of play. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely spread. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
Pedri! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Pedri just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Neymar. Haaland receives it in a good position here. And he's in on... and the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Sané clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. Sunset does really well there, he is strong. Pedri. Sunset. Pedri providing an outlet on that flank.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe succumbs to the pressure.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found a way through. Messi. He's free, he has got space. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Haaland. Vlahovic. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Portugal have their second corner now. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi. And here's Neymar. Bastoni gets it away. Vlahovic. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Corner number 3 coming up. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Sané. Sané, he's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Sané has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That's played into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Oh, he's taken it. No way through. Sunset. Oh, this is a Haaland! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Portugal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Sunset. He's through here. A lot of... He's got the shot away! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
They've played it short. He's had a hit! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Com a camisola número 17.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nice interception, well timed. Great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, they can break here. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's a good run down the left. Well read, nice interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's looking to set free a runner. Thuram. Kimmich, distributed tidily. Haaland. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Kimmich. Donnarumma can pick that up. Gets his pass away. And here's Haaland. And they can counter here. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. João Cancelo. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Messi. This might spell danger. And now they can clear their lines.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Half an hour gone in the second half. He's going for goal! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandoned their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get onto this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that was vital. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And here's Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Portugal making another change here.
Yeah, I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time. Portugal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Messi. It's Kimmich. Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Foden, and he's intervened well there. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Foden. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely measured pass. Kimmich. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Defending of the desperate variety. That has ended up in no man's land. David Villa. And it's Cancelo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. David Villa, Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kimmich. Well read, nice interception. Pedri. Oh, and he's through the middle. Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Kimmich. Sunset. Pedri. That's a sharp pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bayer with the clearance. Bastoni deals with that comfortably.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Spread neatly. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Thuram. Neatly clipped into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. Deftly done. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
David Villa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Quality ball. Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pedri.
Portugal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. That is a great pick out. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Mbappe. He's got to be in here! Pedri. Kimmich. David Villa. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. He's played him through. Oh, this is a great position. Kimmich tries making a foray down the right. Oh, super find. Sunset, who's set up one goal so far.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe, chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable. David Villa! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal have their second corner now. Kimmich with the short one. Tries a shot! It's a loose ball. That's a throw. Kimmich. He's having a go! And a shot! And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Sunset. David Villa. David Villa! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
And the first half is done. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Caros espectadores, informamos que podem adquirir o vosso programa para o jogo de hoje nos stands junto aos portões. Obrigado. Substituição para Portugal. Número 24. Número 18.
And the second half gets underway.
Messi.
Portugal decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel.
Número 13.
Pedri,
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
and they've got a throw. Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Haaland, he's through, now it shapes to shoot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Kimmich plays it short. And the shot! David Villa gets good distance on it. He's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Pedri. Koundé. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Great ball, and now the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Kimmich is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that should get the job done. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, there's a probing ball. David Villa. Palmer. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. He can get that clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's found a way through. David Villa. Hits one! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And now he has two.
Portugal. Aos 66 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 7. Villa. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Portugal are making a change now. It's become a case of men against boys. Palmer. And that is expertly dealt with. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Now that's well seen too. Koulibaly. And they win it back again. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Haaland. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has sent him sprawling. And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's got a side of goal! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
They're up to 5 corners now. Kimmich goes short. Davis. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. João Cancelo. Pedri. It's Kimmich.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found the way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Haaland. Koundé. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Kimmich. Pedri. Koundé. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's Kimmich. Now this could be a chance. Great hit! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Portugal got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Played into space out wide. Fernando Torres.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foden.
Foram indicados
David
4
Villa.
minutos de compensação.
He might be in here! Pedri. And he skips past his man. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's through here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Thuram. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. Now, power or placement? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Portugal contra Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passes short and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Has a goal! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pass is just off target. That pass has been well intercepted. He is through here!
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's heaved it away. Portugal with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Pedri. That is good alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. Haaland looking understandably energised after his goal. And that has put paid to that. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. Passing nice and neat. He's found a way through. He's got the shot away! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal have their second corner now. Kimmich goes short. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Sunset. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Messi. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Hits one! And he hits the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Messi. David Villa. Foot in. Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Pedri. Kimmich. David Villa! Denied by an instinctive save.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
David Villa. Bastoni gets a foot in here. Shapes to shoot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Haaland showing great feet there. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Strong running down that left flank. That is a great pick out. Van Dijk.
Foram
Thuram.
indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
David Villa at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe!
Oh, really well played.
Mbappe! They've done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. And that really is so impressive. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Portugal come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Sunset powering forward here. David Villa, and it's Messi. Here's Haaland. And that has been cut short. Gets a good foot in there. Driving forward. David Villa. He's found some space. And the shot! And that should get the job done. Can he get it through? In with the challenge. Van Dijk. Messi. And here's Haaland. João Cancelo. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
No, that's been intercepted. Nkunku. Quality ball. David Villa. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! They've scored! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Uma substituição.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Great hit! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And he's had it nicked away. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's too far for anyone. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. David Villa. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sané. David Villa. He's through here. David Villa. Haaland. Koulibaly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was a shot at goal! It's in!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, this is... Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete!
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Thuram.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a good run down the left. João Neves. Stones. Oh, that's well spotted.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Pinches it off him. Ribéry. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Stones. And Koundé. Haaland. And it's Ribéry. Portugal finding their passes. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's going to be a booking. Stones. João Neves. And Ribéry! Thuram is there to clear. Haaland! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Portugal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to advance...
And that's it. Portugal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Mbappe can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. David Villa! David Villa! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. Nkunku. Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. David Villa. And here's Messi. Pedri. Sunset. Nkunku. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Kimmich. And that has been cut short. Nkunku. Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. He is through here. Great ball, and he's in here. Great challenge, time to perfection. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Sunset. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite. Mbappe! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Nkunku, and he's managed to get free.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Portugal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Nkunku, and that could set him on his way. Now the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe. And Sunset. Sunset takes control of it and he's on the move. Sunset. No, he's not getting his way this time. Kimmich. Nkunku. Well timed, excellent interception. Half an hour played now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he's in on goal. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. He's through, now is he in? And he's quick to get it clear again.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. A goal and a really telling moment.
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Sunset.
Foram indicados 2
Sunset.
minutos de compensação.
Sunset! And this could be the final action of the first half. Nkunku. Messi. And it's Messi. Nkunku. David Villa is what? And it's half-time here. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Caros espectadores, por favor, retirem os vossos veículos da rua adjacente ao portão principal do estádio. Obrigado. Substituição para Portugal. Número 21. Abandona
Here we go
o
again.
E vai entrar com o...
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nkunku. Messi. David Villa. He's got away. Kimmich. David Villa. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That's a nicely measured pass. Portugal needing a change of fortune here. Foot in.
Este jogo teve
David
uma
Villa.
assistência de 70.987 espectadores.
And it's Fernando Torres.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Sunset! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Back into the middle. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Well, that's well spotted. David Villa gets his pass away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability on...
Haaland! And he hits the net!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Portugal making another change here. Portugal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Koulibaly. Now that's well seen too. Nkunku. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Haaland.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
David Villa. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
David Villa herring after the ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, nice touch. Cleared away.
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. That is good alertness. David Villa. Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Now this could be a chance. We are into stoppage time. Messi. He's had a hit! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the just.
And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How do you look back on the game?